Warning! This video is in vlog format due to my lack of time recently. I do apologize for any missed weekends without videos. Thank you. This warning is actually a disclosure, but it's okay because it got your attention. So, my dad is a truck driver, and he came home one day and he wanted something to go in between the seats so he could lay down whenever he had time to get rest. And so he had me make something like this, and it just had a pillow wrapped around it for, obviously, comfort. You don't want to be laying on this. And it's just the right height for a stool just to sit down and work on. Things. It's at a good height. So I figured I would cut some wood here and make another one a little bit different. It's just flat on the end, of course, and it's got some braces up here. Pretty simple stuff. I just laid everything out so it'd be nice and neat. And yeah, it turns out pretty good. Of course, you could paint it or something like that, but there's really no need. Especially this one because it's going to be used around the shop. So, alright, hopefully you got a nice bird's eye view up there, and we're going to get started on this one. So, let's see, these are the feet. Les feet, and this is going to be the brace. Instead of putting braces up in the corner like that, I'm just going to put one straight across. He didn't want that, but it's fine with me. Here's the legs, and of course the top. So that's pretty easy. You always, when you're doing this kind of thing, you always want to pick which side looks better. I think this side looks better, despite the printing here on this side. It's only got one nut there, and that side just looks kind of dirty. So the length of wood screw that I normally use is a 2.5 inch screw, and I usually keep just a regular old drill bit with the right size so I can pre-drill holes. And I also keep a little end piece of a 2x4 with 2 holes drilled in it so I can use this. Well, you'll see here in just a second, but it's a guide, it's a template basically. So what I've done here is I've just marked center on both sides. And I know that this is 3.5 inches this way, lengthwise. So what I can do, I can mark 1 3/4 inches on both sides just like that. That'll give me a very rough reference point to where I can put that down. And we'll use our template to drill into the end grain so we don't split it out. Now with this particular one, it doesn't really matter which way I put the legs, but I still would like to put the nicer side outward. Now all I'm going to do for these is pull the screw out until the tip of it is just showing. So all I'm going to do now is take the 2 holes on the end of our board here and line those up. Now because we use a template, this should line up fairly easily. Of course it wouldn't on camera. There we go. And we'll clamp that down. After a little while, those holes start getting wallowed out. As you can tell, it's about time to make a new one. I've had this one for several projects, so. By the way, these legs are already fairly strong by themselves, but we want to make sure they're not going to give at any point in time. That's what this is for, obviously. That's way off. This is what happens whenever these holes get wallowed out, because what happened is I put one hole to the left side of one, and one to the right, not knowing that I had done that, and now it's twisted one of these boards, if that makes any sense, and now it's just catty-corner a little bit. These are in the right spot, they're just, this hole on one of these are in the wrong spot because it's been wallowed out, but that's okay. I'll make another one, starting next time I get the saw out.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you the short film the next time he gets the saw out.
Now, the reason I use the drill press to make these is because I wanted that hole to be as perfect 90 as possible. And the drill press is going to give me that accuracy, so that's why I did that. Real basic, real simple. And you can put those two holes wherever you want. You could even put 3 if you wanted to. But it's just really simple and easy to do. And I made 3 of them so I could put them with different size screws, or if one wears out, I'll have 2 more at the ready. I guess I can go ahead and turn this light back on, because while we're down here, I thought I would show you the little repair that I had to do to this drill press. And this should be all the tools required to show you. The way this thing works is it's got a little hole in there, which the old pin was too short. It was bent over and all chewed up. And I had to drill this one out, and I made a new pin out of one of these little guys right here. And the way this works is it goes up in here, and that flat part, as you can see there, goes up in there, and it won't turn. What was happening is the old pin was allowing it to drop down just enough to get out of reach, and it would spin. Just like that. And then when you would go to apply pressure, it would try to jump back up into that slot, as you can see there. All you gotta do is put this one back in. That can't come back out, and it stays into the groove, and that's obviously what makes this whole thing work.
Back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Did you? I hope that got on camera. Just hold on a second. Look how that screw landed. Oh my goodness. The last thing we got to do to this is to make the feet, well, we could just install these, but we're going to make them a little bit nicer because this is just too square, as is the rest of, rectangle, as is the rest of this. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Just like that. Now the way I did it before is I just drew a line and kind of got them where I wanted and got them basically level. I got a different idea this time. So the idea here is to take our stool and set it up here on the bench and use the bench as kind of a straight edge, if you will, a flat space to put our foot up. That way there won't be any rock in it. It'll have to be the 2x4, the bottom of the 2x4 and the foot will have to be on the same plane and level with each other. Now because I don't have any more 2x4s, I'm going to put one leg like this and one, well, I guess like that. Oh yeah, that'll work. That was a little of an embarrassing laugh there. One lone screw. What are we going to do with that? I made me a little hanger for the stool. We're going to install it real quick. Alright, let's see if it worked. Or if I neglected sawdust in the eye. There's the screw, right? It's very important. There we go. Now you're probably asking yourself, what is that screw for? In case it falls off. That will catch it. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Right? You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. I couldn't figure out a reason to use that or a way to use it, so I don't know. I'm just weird like that. So this is a bandsaw, and this bandsaw in particular is set up to cut metal. I'm going to be cutting some angle iron with it here in just a second, but this one's nice because you don't have to man it. It works all on its own with the pressure of the upper part. So let's get started. I have to cut 2 more pieces for a project we're working on. Now the way we got this one set up is it's just straight wired because the switch broke and we didn't have one. And I kind of like it this way because I just use a little power outlet thingy and plug it up. And then I can use my foot to activate the switch. Try not to get in your way here. If you check them out, they're pretty close to identical. Things only start making noise when you go to record video. Well, I think time's up for this video. Let me know down in the comment section if you like the longer vlog style videos or if you'd like to see about a 10-minute video with a project kind of base in mind. Anyways guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a big thumbs up. It'd be much appreciated. And as always, hopefully you have a fantastic day and we'll see you later. Shite. That was all my fault. As soon as I sat down, I just leaned. Oh my goodness, I'm used to sitting on a stool. Ow! That's a blooper, isn't it? It's gonna make the seat look bad, even though it was my fault. I leaned straight. I'm used to a nice sturdy. Well, this is sturdy. I'm used to one that doesn't tip.